Hello, it's a pleasure to welcome you to our ITV Gold studio here in New Jersey. I'm your host, Nidhi Kathuria. Get ready to be informed and inspired with a recap of the important news from the past week in our very special Sunday edition only on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community. In the news this morning, Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parekh shares his views on current affairs. Watch RP's 41st convention launch with red carpet dinner gala and Bollywood icon Bhagyashree. Indian American Forum presents 12th Outstanding Women's Achievement Awards. Tri-State FIA and Indian Council at New York celebrate International Women's Day. Stay with us on Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community for news in detail right after this short break. Check out this week's episode of our exclusive show this week with Dr. Sudhir Parekh, featuring Padma Shri awardee Dr. Sudhir Parekh. Hear his perspective on the news-making headlines this week.
Namaskar, I have with me Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parekh on our weekly show, that is this week with Dr. Sudhir Parekh on ITV Gold. Namaskar, Dr. Parekh, how are you today?
Namaskar, very well, and namaskar everyone.
So, Dr. Parekh, let me start with this a very high-power meeting of foreign ministers of G20 just concluded in India. And I would request you to comment on two observations. First is that, we had U.S. Secretary of State Anthony Blinken and Russian Foreign Minister, that is Sergei Lavrov, meet after Ukraine war. And the second observation that there was no agreement and objection, particularly from China and Russia, on the statements pertaining to Ukraine war. So can we have just your comments and observations?
Well, that shows that how much polarization we have in this world. And it's very unfortunate that they could not agree on, and this is a war. I mean, what going on since 1 year is nothing but kind of illegitimate or illegal war, because you cannot live in the world or so-called civilized world where once you have agreed on boundaries by United Nations or all the parties involved, you cannot breach anyone's border without any reason or without any notice or without any real good reason to do that. It's called encroachment, and you cannot do encroachment is illegal, and I think and that's why there is a war. Many people shifted, millions of people they left Ukraine and went to the Poland. A lot of even Russian left Russia and came to the European countries as well as USA, and there is thousands of people died and become homeless. So this is nothing but war. So it's very unfortunate that Russia and China did not agree on that language of war, and that is very, 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 very disappointing thing. And I think we should, everybody should have behaved in a more civilized way and more diplomatic way.
Dr. Parekh, recently actually Indian Supreme Court gave a couple of landmark judgments which included creating a task force to look into Gautam Adani's fraud allegations by Hindenburg. So I have again two questions. One is what can be expected from this task force, and second, should judiciary interfere in open financial markets like this?
Judiciary usually they don't involve in this kind of open market like this, but here I think a lot of long-lasting kind of implication of the accusation. So when someone is accusing or some reliable party is accusing it, and when people's money is involved, because LIC and SBI and a lot of other nationalized bank money was involved in this business. So we are not saying that they have done anything wrong. We are only saying that it should be investigated, should we look into that, and should be corrected later on. Means whole system should be corrected, and every country has the same problem. I mean, for example, there is a bankruptcy of the Bitcoin NFT. So and almost $8 billion lost.
Right.
So it means people lost the money,
Right.
right? And those people lost money has to have at least some kind of closure. So we are not saying that here anybody lost money, but we have to. It is important, and it is, I think, always welcome. Even Mr. Adani also welcomed the investigation,
Right.
because by having investigation and proving that he is innocent and he has not done anything wrong, on the contrary, it will increase price of his shares,
Right.
because then people have more trust in him, and he can borrow much more money and leverage himself to do the bigger businesses. So I think what Supreme Court is the right thing, and always when everything is in kind of confusion, usually Supreme Court has right to have so close notice and take over the subject.
Right.
Doesn't matter whether it's this investigation or any other investigation.
Wonderful. Let's continue with Indian politics. In Indian politics, Rahul Gandhi is, I would say, full guns blazing, attacking Prime Minister Modi and BJP from London. So this has generated a new political war between Congress and BJP. So do you think he's crossing the line when he says that judiciary, media and politicians are under attack in India?
Probably he is crossing the line, because usually it's an unwritten rule that when you are outside your country, you do not criticize your own country.
Right.
And so in that case, yes, he is kind of little out of boundary. But his argument is different. He said that we are not allowed to speak in the parliament, we are not allowed to do this, that, so we have no other choice but to say something. So we don't know who is right.
Right.
So I think it's a more of political rhetoric than anything else. And but I think the rule of the thumb is that when you go out of country, you should always promote your country and never degrade your country.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, let's shift from politics to technology. Elon Musk, he has been, one of the best innovators in this era, and he's created a leading brand in electric
Yes.
vehicles, Tesla. And of late, he continues to drop prices to beat competition and buy market share. So following his 20% price cuts in January, he further dropped prices in the range of 4 to 9%. So do you feel this is a sustainable strategy, or is he monetizing his technology innovation?
I think it's a smart business strategy, to drop the price when other EV producer or manufacturer in the market, those are the small people. They are very limited market they have. So always the person who has a larger market, they always try to make sure that the competition doesn't last too long.
Right.
And I think that's a very smart thing to do, because when he cuts 5%, but I'm sure on that car he has a profit of 100%.
Absolutely.
So 5% is nothing. It's a smart business strategy, and I think I applaud him for that. That he knows what he's doing for himself. I mean, his company.
Absolutely. So, now getting, I would say, into the intersection of medicine and politics. What do you think about Nikki Haley's, call for competency tests for politicians over the age of 75?
I don't think Nikki Haley, when they run for president, any position or higher position,
Right.
they always have medical certification. You know that. Because they have to have medical certification to say that they are fit to run.
Exactly.
So that should include everything, including mental capacity too. Because you cannot because you don't agree with somebody or someone's thinking,
Right.
you can't tell them crazy.
Exactly.
You have to argue and discuss
Right.
why what he's saying is not right, or he or she, whoever is saying it. So what I'm saying is, no, I think Nikki Haley statement is probably, again, is a political rhetoric and has not much meaning, and it will be forgotten in no time.
That is true. So, March 8th is celebrated as International Women's Day, and we have seen women advancements and women empowerment everywhere. And, Indian cricket just kicked off a women's cricket league in progress in India. And in another story, first women officer was posted at Saichen Glacier. And on the other end, there are a lot of, I would say, underprivileged, particularly rural women who need to be empowered and made digitally fluent to succeed in today's world. Since you are involved in a lot of charity work, what activities would you recommend in this space, and how can larger ITV Gold viewer community contribute and help?
Well, I mean, I would like to say that what I am doing as a chairman of the Life Global, we are empowering almost 10 to 15,000 women every year in rural area of the Gujarat and Rajasthan, in tribal areas. What we are doing is we are teaching them all the cottage industries and handicrafting and other sewing and all sort of beauty salon and all those things. And those women becomes self-sufficient, and they can protect know how to earn the money for their family. So I strongly believe, and not only believe, but I'm doing it every year, 10 to 15,000 women. So far we empower in last 10 years almost 50,000 women.
Wow.
And they all are got some kind of source of the income. And I'm for it. And all the philanthropic NGOs should, part of their initiative should be women's empowerment, particularly the poor women. There's another way also we are involved in that. We are involved in microfinancing to women. It means we are lending money to the women who needs money to buy the sewing machine or start a
business.
beauty salon or something. And we found that those women gives that money back in time with the interest.
Wow.
And so that money is more safer than giving money to some businessman with a small interest. So I think women empowerment is must, because I think without empowering, once you empower women, then you empower the family. You empower family means you empower the children of the family, and you help them to get educated. And also our NGO Life Global is also involved in, we built, as you know, 108 schools in last 15 years in Gujarat. And those are all our primary and girls school. So that way girls can come to the, in rural area, girls can come to school. Because before there were no school, no structured school. So girls were reluctant to come because of the sanitation and the toilet problem and all those things. So now that problem is also be resolved. So I think women empowerment is must in all the level, not only at a rural area or poor woman, but also in the middle class woman, upward moving professional woman too. We should empower everyone.
Wonderful. And lastly, my question to you is, what is the message from you for our ITV Gold viewers for this week?
Well, dear friends, as you know, this week is the International Women's Achievement Week. We must recognize all the women in different sectors, different specialities, including the poorest woman in the rural area, and give them some kind of, teach them some cottage industries so they can be self-sufficient, and they can help their family, and thereby they educate their kids, and then whole family gets benefit. So please try to open up your wallet, and wherever you get a chance, donate for women empowerment, and you will be, it is worth donation in your life. So after saying that, I would like to say, God bless America, God bless India, God bless Indian American, and we'll see you next time. Till then, goodbye.
The 41st convention launch of RP and scientific sessions was kicked off grandly with a red carpet dinner gala on 3rd of March at the iconic Royal Albert's Palace in Fords, New Jersey. Come July 6 to 9, 2023, the convention will be hosted at the world-class Marriott downtown Philadelphia. The entire event has been prepared under the astute leadership of RP President Dr. Ravi Kohli, Chair RP Board of Trustees Dr. V. Ranga, and Convener Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Physicians and healthcare professionals from across the country will convene and participate in the scholarly exchange of medical advances to develop health policy agendas and to encourage legislative priorities in the coming year. New York Counselor General Mr. Randhir Jaiswal and Bollywood icon Bhagyashree were among the several top delegates in attendance, along with the astounding Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh. Here's a quick snapshot of the launch to help you relive the magic.
Right here, I'm with a group of all the gentlemen here from RP, and I'm going to be asking Mr. Ravi Kohli, who is the president, question, because this is the RP launch for Philadelphia Convention. So, sir, can you tell me what are the major highlights in the Philadelphia Convention?
Our Philadelphia Convention is going to be one of the best events planned and executed in the recent times. Now with the COVID behind us, we are planning a grand convention. Our team is working very hard. Dr. Sanjay and Kavita Gupta, Dr. Sumal Rawal, Dr. Parikh Pai, everybody is helping us to make this event one of the memorable events. Our focus will be mind, body, and spirit. We want to focus on all aspects of well-being. Total health includes well-being of mind, body, and spirit. I'm a psychiatrist. I want to focus on mental health. The removal of the stigma and access to healthcare are the main thing. We want to talk about new trends in the medicine like artificial intelligence, transformation, through lifestyle medicine changes. So we're going to have a very comprehensive, very eclectic program with a lot of spiritual talks, a lot of wellness programs, and a lot of cultural programs, entertainment, as well as usual CMEs and various activities. We're looking forward to all of you being there. Your support is very needed. Media is very important. Dr. Parikh Pai is always there with us. Parikh Media is our best friend, best ally for all our activities.
I'm Dr. Sudhir Parikh. I would like to welcome Bhagyashree ji and our President Ravi Kohli in New Jersey. And Ravi, we are working very hard to make our 41st convention grand success. It's going to be a best convention in last 40 years. So let's work together. We are inviting everyone. Please come and you will have great grand time in July. So Bhagyashree, I'm glad that you came and you blessed our opening the curtain raiser, and we are really very appreciative and very thankful to you.
It is indeed an honor, and thank you so much, Dr. Sanjay and Dr. Kavita, for inviting me here. It is going to be a very pleasurable and very interesting evening. I am sure of it. I think all of us have learned that health comes first, and health is all about having the intention to better oneself. Dr. Sanjay doctor told me that every fourth person, right? Every fourth person in the USA is treated by an Indian doctor. So kudos to all the doctors here, and I'm so very proud of all of you. Thank you.
दुनिया भर में भारतीय मूल के सभी फिजिशियंस और मेडिकल प्रोफेशनल्स के अचीवमेंट्स पर बहुत गर्व है। अमेरिका में आप ही के कंट्रीब्यूशन को तो मैंने खुद भी बहुत क्लोजली फॉलो किया। साथियों, मुझे एहसास है कि दूसरों की जान बचाते हुए हमारे अनेक हेल्थ प्रोफेशनल्स, फ्रंटलाइन वॉरियर्स इन्फेक्शन के कारण तकलीफें झेली। कई साथियों ने अल्टीमेट सैक्रिफाइस भी किया है। ऐसे सभी साथी हमेशा हमारी यादों में रहेंगे, हमारी प्रार्थनाओं में रहेंगे। अब मैं आज इस समिट के माध्यम से आपसे भारत की ग्रोथ स्टोरी में और अधिक पार्टिसिपेशन का आग्रह कर रहा हूं।
So right now I'm here with Bhageshri, the heartthrob of 90s, and मेरा सवाल for Bhageshri. Bhageshri, tell me one thing. अभी Women Empowerment Month है, so what do you want to tell all the ladies out there?
I feel women in general get so busy with looking after their homes, their husbands, careers later. They prioritize every single thing except themselves. And I think the most important part for women to do is prioritize themselves, because I truly believe that the word happiness has I in the center for the reason. You have to keep yourself happy, and only then can you spread happiness. So if women who are the embodiment of Shakti, as they say, you know, if they know that they are all powerful and they create that power within themselves to keep themselves happy, they will be spreading happiness all over the world. And I think more kudos to all the women doctors here that I'm going to be meeting today, and I'm so happy that they are part of such a wonderful convention. They're doing so good, and I'm really happy to be part of this.
Absolutely. So do you have any expectations from the API gala here?
Well, I definitely want to meet all the doctors, and all of them deserve a pat on their back because they are doing so well. They're making not only our country proud but helping so many people. मतलब भगवान के बाद तो मुझे लगता है डॉक्टर ही होते हैं जो हमारी जान को बचाते हैं, संजोते हैं और आगे बढ़ने की ताकत देते हैं. So a big pat to all the doctors, and I hope that I keep coming here. I hope API keeps inviting me to all their different conventions.
Absolutely. Thank you so much. Thank you.
These are the proud moments for us where we are welcoming all the top API leaders who have made the name for the API, who have done a phenomenal job in the API, phenomenal work in the API. Standing next to me, Dr. Anjana Samadar. She's a great GI doctor. Proud to say she's going to have our next president from this July, and we are fortunate to have her here. Doctor, I would like to have Dr. Anjana Samadar to say a few words about this convention, please.
Hello everyone. Excited to be here at the kickoff event for the Philadelphia Convention, July 6th to 9th. Hoping to see all of you out there, and hopefully we have a great year ahead of us working for the organization and having a great convention. So please, all of you, do attend this. Thank you.
It's a very proud moment. This evening we are here for the kickoff event for the API convention in July in Philadelphia. This is a very proud moment for all the past leaders and the upcoming leaders to gather today, and I will request all of the API members, not only in New Jersey but all over USA, to participate in Philly convention and make it a big success. And also I want to say the convention after Philadelphia, July 24, will be in Marriott Marquis, New York. So I'm just letting everybody know that mark the calendar and save the date for the next convention. Thank you.
We all look forward and eagerly to the convention to be held in Philadelphia later this year. We celebrate Indian American community every day, and when it comes to API and our doctors, even more so. So I wish them the very best. We look forward to their contribution to the success and much more. So all the very best to the distinguished doctors who connect not just India and the United States, but India, United States and the world together. So thank you very much for your very gracious invitation, and all success to you and to our friends here.
Thank you. Well, this is Dr. Sudhir Parikh. I'm one of the senior advisor to API, and this is our 41st convention, and we came long way fighting discrimination to now we are working on the US-India relation and philanthropic work, and API is a very forefront in the philanthropic work to the India and helping the Mother India. And I really appreciate Sanjay Gupta and Sumul Rawal for their leadership, and Sanjay and Sumul, you can always count on me and count on my media group, and I will be with you all the way to a successful Philadelphia convention. Thank you. Sanjay.
Hello, my name is Dr. Rawal, Sumul Rawal. I am a treasurer of API this year. I am honored to be here with the CG, Dr. Padma Shri Sudhir Parikh, good friend Sanjay. We are here at Royal Albert Palace for the annual kickoff event for our 41st annual convention of API. We will have excellent events, including many cultural activities, CME events, entertainment events, and many, many more things. So I invite all of you to come join our convention and make it memorable. I want to thank you all for coming here today, and thank all the TV media for being here today. Thank you so much.
Good evening for the API 41st Annual Convention launch here in New Jersey. We're about an hour away from Philadelphia, where the convention is going to meet in July 6th through the 9th. We look forward to having you and hosting you there. We're among prestigious doctors who support API. We would like you to join us for networking, for education, and for a very grand time as we will get together there and hopefully have these memories to share with you and all your friends.
Hi, I am Sanjay Gupta. I'm the national convener for the 41st annual API convention. As you know, API is the largest organization after AMA. In fact, we treat 1 out of every 7 Americans in US, and our doctorates are spread in every corner of US, and that is what our strength. Now, for this large organization, there is no other city than Philadelphia to host it, because Philadelphia has a history. You may not know that Philadelphia had the first hospital in the United States in 1750, first medical school in United States in 1751, and first cancer center. First artificial kidney was put in Philadelphia. So we have a history, we are very proud of it, and we want to put the best convention ever together. And we are lucky to have a great team. We are fortunate to have our New York Consulate General, Randhir ji, Jaiswal ji, and friend ji. He's everything for us. He helped us in everything, every day, every week. And we are very sure he continues to help us in this convention as well, planning it with ideas, with people. And we have a big team here with Sudhir ji, Krishan ji, the whole team, Sumul ji, and Sujit. We are very proud of all of you to have, I think I'm missing some names, but team is very big, and we are very proud of the whole team. And we are very sure we will put a convention never seen before. Thank you.
So tell me, I know you have this big launch going on today about the convention. So where is the convention, and where can people get more information from?
Yeah. You can go actually New Jersey, API, not New Jersey, I mean API the convention is at the Philadelphia on June 6 to 10. And information can you go in the API only. There's no local chapter on that. And it's going to be a big fun from July 6 to 10 in Philadelphia. There is lot of event, lot of CMEs, lot of even the entertainment will be there. We are big names are coming for the entertainment, and it is going to be fun. I invite everybody to come there and have a fun over there.
The Metropolitan Glen Cove in Long Island branch hosted the Indian American Forum's 12th Annual Women's Achievement Awards Gala on March 5th, honoring these women for their outstanding accomplishments. This momentous occasion was meticulously planned and organized by Chairperson Indu Jaiswal, Gala Chair Shami Singh, as well as the entire team of IAF. Sandhya Bhatia, Branch Manager and Vice President of Flushing Bank, BAPS, volunteer and active member, Nayana Brahmbhatt, popular artist and singer Vandana Johar, PDM Family Dental owner Dr. Paruldua Makkar, and allergist and immunologist Dr. Purvi Parikh of Allergy and Asthma Associates of Murray Hill were among the women honored. Ria Prashar, an accomplished young volunteer at Children's Hope, also received recognition. Dr. Purvi Parikh, Clinical Assistant Professor of Medicine and Pediatrics at New York University School of Medicine, has been published in a variety of peer-reviewed journals and textbooks on the topics of allergy, asthma, and immunodeficiency syndromes. At the event in attendance were Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Dr. Sudha Parikh, Dr. Bobby Kumar Kaloti, founder of IAF, along with many other distinguished leaders from community and organizations. Take a look.
As you know, that March is Women's History Month, and it's very, very important that we recognize and support and encourage women in different field of their profession area and how they excel, and we want you to hear their stories. And of course, our two outstanding women who are joining us today, who really have made history, are making history, Jennifer Rajkumar and Ragini Srivastava. We are so proud of them, our own Indian members of our community.
Already there. Of course, Mrs. Nisha. Nisha ji, kahan ho aap? Rohini Singh ji, Mrs. Anju Sharma ji, Dr. Bhavani Srinivasan, Mr. Sunny Thakkar ji, please join us.
Everyone, look here. Look here, everyone. Thank you.
Don't just think of somebody because white or black or Hispanic or others. We jump in to help them, but then we don't help ours. But we expect from us, ours, more than we expect from them. Jennifer, publicly I want you to know, greatly appreciate what you do, sacrifice you do, and serving the entire community. And thank you. Again, with congratulations to all the honorees and everyone who came here today to pay respect. Thank you from bottom of my heart. God bless you. Please enjoy. Thanks.
I dedicated my life to social justice. I became a civil rights lawyer to fight for women, to fight for immigrants. I worked for the governor of New York, and then I left everything and ran for office against a guy who had been there 11 years. And people told me, Jennifer, you're a nice girl, no shot. But not only did we won by the largest margin of any challenger in the state, because that is what we Indian women do. We have that power. And today's event is all about unleashing that goddess power that we all have. So I would like to say thank you so much for your support. I want to say to you that the keys to my office are your keys. You have a representative. You have someone that's your family that is in government. So please, always, always remember that. Thank you so much.
I've known Purvi for 15 years now, and I've developed a very close relationship with her over the years. Not only has she accomplished so much on a professional platform, she's an amazing wife, daughter, sister, and most importantly, friend who's been there for so many of us. She's kind-hearted and genuine, and I'm very lucky to have her in my life.
Yes, I just want to thank the Indian American Forum, all of the board members, Indu Auntie Ji for this immense honor. I'm humbled. I wanted to also thank my husband, Dr. Dan Sarao, who's here, as well as my parents, Dr. Sudhir and Sudha Parikh. You three have always been my greatest support, in addition to my brother, so thank you very much. So my biggest inspiration would be my parents. Similar to many of you here in this room, they came from very humble beginnings, worked very hard, and actually provided a platform for our generation to do everything that we were able to do. My mom, who was my first female role model, is also a physician, so I grew up seeing, how she balanced work life, home life, and made it look very easy, even during a time where there was a lot of discrimination, racism, sexism, and she did it all without ever complaining and always with a smile on her face. And I always say this, but male mentors are just as important as female mentors. So on the same regard, my father always treated me and my brother the same, always encouraged me to, go forward. And I'm very thankful because I'm inspired every day by very strong men and women. My husband as well, he always believed in me even when we were medical students. So often as women, we get imposter syndrome and we doubt, can we do this or can we not? And it really takes those role models or those people, our peers that believe in us and give us that confidence to really move forward. So I'm really grateful to everyone who inspires me, male and female.
Metropolitan in Glen Cove, Long Island, New York, celebrating Indian American Forum, 12th Outstanding Women's Achievements Awards Gala. And this is a program, part of the Women's History Month, that we honor and celebrate our achievers, members of our community from different areas, finance, medicine, community services, a lot of other areas. You will see all of them as our program goes on. And I'm very much delighted and very happy to welcome Dr. Purvi Parekh. She is one of our honorees. And so proud of Dr. Sudhir Parekh and Sudha Parekh. Sudhir ji, we go back for more than 40 years. And gives us such a pleasure to see our children doing so well, right? So would you like to say a few words for Purvi Parekh?
Well, I would say, of course, Purvi Parekh is my daughter and I'm very proud of her and her husband Dan. But I would like to congratulate you, Indu, because you are doing such a great initiative to honoring the women, recognizing women and their role in the society. And keep doing it, and we all are with you, and our media group is with you, and wish you all the best.
Thank you. Purvi, would you like to say something?
Yes. Thank you very much for this great honor. And empowering women is always a wonderful thing. And we are empowered, our generation, because of all of you who actually came here and did the hard work and kind of blazed the trail for us. So we're forever grateful to you and my parents and that whole generation. So thank you.
A congratulations to all these wonderful young ladies who are achieved so much in their life and contributed to the community so much. I'm just honored and privileged to be here joining Indu Jaiswal, Indian American Forum and team with Shammi Singh, and again join them to congratulate all these young ladies who have achieved so much, not only in their profession, but personally in their life, in the community as well. Thank you, God bless, enjoy, congratulations.
The Indian Consulate in New York and the Federation of Indian Association, FIA, had the joyous occasion of celebrating International Women's Day on Wednesday, 8th March. 5 remarkable women were honored for their incredible contributions in various fields, such as Honorable Meera Joshi, Deputy Mayor of New York City, Ms. Radha Subramaniam, President and Chief Research and Analytics Officer at CBS TV Net.Corp, Dr. Padmini Murthy, Global Health Leader, AMWA and Elizabeth Blackwell Award winner, Ms. Falu Shah, Grammy Award winner, Ms. Hina Patel, TEDx speaker and executive leader for a Fortune 500 global engineering company. The event was graced by esteemed attendees such as Counsel General Ranti Jaiswal, Deputy Counsel General Dr. Varun Jeff, FIA President Kenny Desai, FIA Chairman Ankur Vedya, FIA Vice President Saureen Parikh, FIA Past President Srujal Parikh, FIA Joint Secretary Smita Miki Patel, and Padma Shri recipient Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Chairman of Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold. Take a look.
I want to express my gratitude to my executive committee, IWD ladies team, who are my strength. Can the IWD team please stand up and wave?
Today is a special occasion. We are celebrating International Women's Day and we're also celebrating Holi. My greetings to you on this special occasion. A special mention to Deputy Mayor, who will be joining us soon. This is a happy coincidence that Holi and Women's Empowerment celebrations have come together. Perhaps there's a message for all of us. Holi is about togetherness, but we will not achieve it if we do not do more on women empowerment. This year's theme for International Women's Day is Digital, Innovation and Technology for Gender Equality.
Gratitude and love, and sending all of you a big hug, and again, really grateful that you thought of me in this way. I feel very honored.
Member of NJACEC Women in Engineering Committee, which seeks to empower and
She pursued these dreams with her family's blessing, and even when she insisted she would not get married and wanted to remain single. His other aunt became a doctor, also in the 30s, and spent her life providing medical care in rural communities. And another aunt pursued medicine and spent her life working with the women and men that work in the mills in Bombay, providing medical support. This familial support of women's advancement was part of my upbringing.
Anu Singh, Dhruti Joshi, Nirha Pandya, Sapna Patel, Shalata Saba.
And went on to teach at Bombay University, which is pretty trend-setting for the 1930s. And support that allows me to provide generational support, not only necessary to repeat this undisputable truth, to counter the many forces in the world that make women, especially young girls, and especially those growing up in a restricted society, feel silly. To give them the confidence to speak up, to compete, to express opinions, and to imagine themselves in, and ultimately to take those roles that have been traditionally held by men. Whether women will do the job at the same level, whether we'll be better or worse, these
I am continuously supported by my family at home and my extended family at work and this larger community. So I am thankful for their unyielding faith in me. Otherwise, we do not continue to work in a silo. None of us do this alone.
My name is Dr. Padmini Murthy, and I'm so honored to be the recipient of this award today on International Women's Day and Holi in the Consul General of India, New York. I would like to express my sincere appreciation to the organizers, and this is really a momentous occasion. Thank you, FIA, for everything you are doing. You've really put India on the map. And the Consul General, thank you. Thank you, ITV. We watch you all the time. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sudhir Parikh, Chairman of the Parikh Worldwide Media and ITV Gold and Center for Asthma and Allergy. I'm also one of the major sponsors of tonight's program. Today we are honoring all the women and their achievement because in the life, in the society, the recognition of the women is very important because women is really a backbone of everyone's family, as well as their kids' education, as well as their husband's success. So I'm glad that we are honoring a very achievers in the women achievers, and I would like to congratulate them and wish them all the best.
We are here at the Consul General of India, New York, celebrating International Women's Day. The Federation of Indian Association, the 50 years organization, been continuously celebrating the International Women's Day for the last 6 years. Today we are here also celebrating International Day of Millet. The Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi ji is supporting and making sure that every Indian is healthy, eating our own culture of millet. We're thankful to all the organizing committee for making successful event, and thank you Parikh Worldwide Media, always there to support Federation of Indian Association.
Good evening, all ITV viewers and entire Indian community. Today we are celebrating a beautiful International Women's Day event. 2023, the theme is a digital all, innovation and technology. We are here with celebrating. This event was organized by Indian Consulate of General and our Honorable CG Dr. Ranadhir Jaiswalji with the support with the FIA. The entire event, we have 5 awardees in various different fields, including our Deputy Mayor Meera Joshi, Falur Shah, Padmini, and Radha Subramaniam and Hina Patel.
That's all for Vision of Asia, Voice of the Community this morning. If you have any feedback, suggestions or community news you'd like for our television and print coverage, we'd love to hear. Email us at events@itvgold.com. Give us a follow on our Facebook handle @itvgold. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and pick up a free copy of Desi Talk at the Tri-State or Chicago region for news, entertainment and events. Alternatively, you can also read the News India Times newspaper rider online at www.newsindiatimes.com, or you can get a hard copy of the same by calling 212-675-7515. Thanks for tuning in. This is Nidhi Kathuria signing off.